and Tanner, and thank you for joining me for episode 2 of the Italian Waffles and Scotch behind the scenes doohickey. And I'm going to do the second song off the album. It's called Bitter, and I'm going to do an impromptu piano vocal version of it for you. And when I'm done, I'm going to explain how it was written and some of the music theory, if there is any, behind it, some of the insanity. And here we go. Wish me luck. Playing with a soft pedal on so that you might actually hear what I'm singing. Here we go. And now for the explanation of this song, the super high angle camera, which I hope you're enjoying. This song basically was written as a complete accident. I sat down at the piano one day a couple of years ago, and I accidentally played G minor 9 to C sharp major 7, or D flat major 7, whatever you prefer. Going to that chord was a complete accident. That's not what I intended to do. I often just sit down and just make stuff up at the piano, and sometimes they become songs. And in this case, I just... Whoa! Okay, that was interesting. Oh, that's interesting. And that was it. It was as simple as that. For the longest time, the song was called the G minor, D flat, F minor, B flat song. So I'll explain what the chords are. Basically, it's a G minor 9 to a D flat major 7. That's actually an F minor, but I'm doing the Brian Wilson trick of playing the bass note, not the root. So it's actually an F minor, so it could sound like this. Which isn't very interesting, but that's a typical Brian Wilson trick. So that's basically the song. F minor, B flat 9, there's the 9, and that's the verse, and then the chorus does a 2-5-1 progression that you'd get from jazz music, except it's a 2 major 5-1 progression, so it's a C sharp, and that's an F sharp 13 modulating to B major. So basically I'm going from, the song starts basically in a G minor tonality, and the chorus ends up going to B major, which is kind of strange. So it's time to, and that's a 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's an F sharp 13, B major, D sharp minor, sorry for all the sharps, A, C sharp minor, B, D sharp minor, A, E, G sharp minor, and then I do a G with a tritone, a dissonance, leading to an F sharp, and then I do another 2-5 progression where I lead now from F sharp to E via the B chord. So one thing you're going to notice starting at this point onward is that there are a lot of tritones in this song, and tritones are Satan's favorite interval. Because the opening chords, it's G to D flat, so that's a tritone. I use it here as well. So there it is again. And then here I use the tritones again. Because this is an E chord, E6, and then it goes to B flat with another tritone evil chord. So let me explain that. Basically, if you analyze that, I'm going from E to a B flat chord, which is another tritone. It's kind of evil. But rather than go to the B flat in the bass, I go down a tone to the third of the chord, B flat. I hope this isn't going over your heads. So that's basically E6, B flat, and then I go to a D flat. So I basically go from a D flat, B flat minor to an F, again with the bass in the wrong note. Brian Wilson, you know. Typical Brian Wilson, right? So that leads me back to F. So somehow I've gone from G minor to B to F somehow. That's how the song starts in G minor, the chorus is in B, and then this little interlude leads to F major. So it's all kind of screwy, isn't it? Anyway, then the song repeats, and at the end of the song, where you'd think I do that, I do it differently this time. I do this E6 thing to a G sharp sus, G sharp minor, again with the bass, and the fifth, Brian Wilson again, C sharp minor with a C sharp minor 6, and then this beautiful chord, B major 7, but with that dissonance. And in case I'm giving anything away, that of course is the opening of Samuel Barber's Adagio for Strings. Probably a different key, I think. I can't remember what key that's in, but it's basically it's like a. So basically, whenever you use the, that's what that is. And then, technically, there's another tritone. That was unintentional, of course. And then here, more tritones. So that chord there, that's a G7, let's see what that is. That's a G7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a G, I assume that's a G sharp 11. Help me out, jazz guys. To a B major. major 7, but with the 5th and the bass. Again, tritone. And then the last chord is a B flat sharp 11 again. And again, another tritone. B flat to E. So that's B flat 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if you didn't know, that's how the chords are formulated. That's it. And sorry, that was a long explanation. I should probably run that in super fast motion so that it's not 800 minutes long. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on episode 3.